Hi everyone, and welcome to our session today with our faculty and colleagues at the Brooks Rehabilitation College of Healthcare Sciences. We have some really great panelists to join us today. But first, we're gonna get started with a video from our provost, Dr. Sapienza. Just some reminders for today's sessions. You will be on mute. However, please engage with us in the chat. Let us know what questions you have, and we will make sure that we share that information with our panelists so that they are able to get those questions answered for you. So with that, we'll get started.
Welcome JU class of 2024. I am Dr. Christine Sapienza and I am your provost. I am so excited for the day that you arrive on campus. We have everything prepared for you and we welcome you to your home away from home, Jacksonville University. A little bit later on, you're going to have the opportunity to hear from our college deans. At Jacksonville University, we pride ourselves in teaching you the core liberal arts and sciences. But we serve you as a comprehensive university, awarding degrees at the undergraduate level all the way through the doctoral level. It's really important for me to share with you my formula of how to be successful here at JU. The goal, remember, is for you to walk across our graduation stage. And to do that, we need you to involve yourself in all of the programs JU has to offer. Let me talk to you first about our experiential learning. When you come to JU, you're going to be able to be involved in one of 4 experiential learning activities. That includes service learning, undergraduate research, study abroad, and internships. Your involvement in those activities, as well as activities revolving around our athletics and our student life, begin to build for you a portfolio of success. Keeping up good grades, attending classes, finding the right faculty mentor are all very important as you move from coming in your freshman year to, believe it or not, what will seem to be the fastest 4 years until that day of graduation. We are so fortunate at Jacksonville University to have a tremendous amount of community partners. We refer to them as our industry partners. Whether you're a student that wants to major in fine arts, the arts and sciences, or business, or healthcare, we have worked tremendously hard so that you have an ability to work alongside our industry partners, whether that be in internship or volunteer service or in practicum. In a few moments, you're going to be able to hear from our college deans. Our dean from the Linda Berry Stein College of Fine Arts, our dean from the College of Arts and Sciences, our dean from the Brooks Rehabilitation College of Healthcare Sciences, and our dean from the Davis College of Business. We have over 100 majors and minors for you to choose from. In fact, this year, I'm very excited to introduce a cloud-based application called Pods, based off of the dolphin family. There's a tremendous amount of combinations that you'll be able to explore. And with our academic advising team and our career counseling center, we're going to set you on the right path to student success. I can't stress enough the importance of the home away from home. We are a community here. We are a family here. It's a great time to be a dolphin. Congratulations. We'll see you soon.
Thank you to Dr. Sapienza for that warm welcome. And now with our dean from the Brooks Rehab College of Healthcare Sciences, we have a welcome message for you.
Congratulations on being accepted into the Jacksonville University class of 2024. You are already elite scholars and will soon become world leaders in health who are highly sought after in the workplace and research settings. We are so grateful that you have chosen JU as your home for the next 4 years and are here to help. I know that you are excited about your upcoming academic adventures in communication sciences and disorders, kinesiology, or nursing, and that you might be a little bit nervous. I understand completely because I am nervous too, as this will be my first fall at JU. So let's take on this challenge together. My name is Mark Tillman, and I'm the new dean of the Brooks Rehabilitation College of Healthcare Sciences, and I'm very happy to have been given the opportunity to join the JU family and hope that you feel the same way. I would like to formally welcome you on behalf of the faculty and staff of the BRCHS. As we head into the school year, be assured that we are dedicated to helping you become as successful as possible in your studies and beyond. You will not only be studying in state-of-the-art facilities, but will be taught by our caring and highly skilled faculty members. The Brooks Rehabilitation College of Healthcare Sciences is focused on preparing students to join a workforce community of healthcare professionals who provide exemplary service and care to a diverse population of individuals. Our faculty and staff are innovative, creative, and engaged in advancing your knowledge and skills to improve the delivery of health and human services. You are all going to make a positive impact on the lives of the citizens of Florida and the world, and I am honored to support your efforts. As students, you are the most important people at the university, so please introduce yourself if you see me walking around campus. Again, welcome to JU and see you soon.
Welcome to Dean Tillman and welcome to all of you. We are so excited for you to get started here with us at Jacksonville University. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to our panelists and they are going to share a little bit about themselves as well as the programs offered within the Brooks Rehab College of Healthcare Sciences.
Okay, welcome everybody. This is Amber Santos. I am a nursing faculty at Jacksonville University. I'm also a JU graduate, so I know the program well and the curriculum well. I am actually working on my 4th degree at JU, so I do know something about the university. I went to school here years ago for my Bachelor's of Science degree. I graduated in 1998, and then I also came back and got my MBA and MSN and graduated. I did both of those at the same time and graduated in 2006, and then I should be finishing my doctoral degree in the next coming year. So welcome, and I'm hoping to kind of just talk about our program a little bit. Obviously, I love the program since I've been with JU for so long. Just a little historical perspective, the house you see on the left, when I went to school at JU, this was our nursing building. And as you can see, on the building on the right, the Brooks Rehabilitation College of Healthcare Sciences. This is our the building that we moved into not too long ago. It seems like it was just yesterday, but it was actually a few years ago now. But the reason I like to show this slide is because the same roots in that relationship that you build with faculty still continues to this day, even though we graduate 3 times a year instead of just once a year back when I went to school there. The traditional track is a 28-month program. And we also have an accelerated 2nd degree track as well. So that's a 16-month program that's accelerated. The curriculum is the same in terms of the classes you take and the credits. It's just the speed at which it goes. So just a little information for you. Total in our curriculum, there are 64 credits for nursing. We have over 700 clinical hours, and the beauty of that is that we also we use all of the facilities in Jacksonville, from University of Florida to all of the Baptist hospitals, Mayo Clinic, St. Vincent's hospitals, the HCA systems, so Memorial and Orange Park. So we have a very rich clinical experience for our students. And obviously we also have a very good NCLEX pass rate. So it's close to 94%, which is fantastic. That is that licensure exam you take when you finish school. We have a really good attrition rate that we're proud of as well. So once you get into our program, we're good at keeping you there and helping our students progress through. We really care about your learning and we want you to be fantastic nurses. So we're proud of that rate. We admit about 50 students in the fall and spring, and then usually in the 40s during the summer, which is our accelerated cohort. So the fall and the spring are our traditional tracks, and then the summer starts the accelerated track. We have a skills center and a simulation center called the STAR Center, where most of the skills that you learn when you first come into nursing school, everything from putting in an IV to just learning how to do a head-to-toe assessment, that typically takes place in the skills. And then once you progress a little further, we start to use the simulation center more, where you're able to use some case studies, and we work through the critical thinking process in our program. So we do have the admission criteria available for you on the website, the JU website. But if you have any specifics that you want to ask me when we're finished, I'll hopefully know the answer to those questions. And this is just a little video we created. As you guys know, we went through COVID, and we just wanted our alums to know how proud we are.
Thank you so much, Professor Santos.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm up. My name is Dr. Kristina Izarek. My students call me Dr. I. I am a professor in the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders. Originally from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I moved to Jacksonville 4 years ago now, almost to the day, and started my job here at JU. And in my opinion, it's the best place to be. Our program is all about preparing students to become speech-language pathologists or speech-language pathology assistants. So I just wanted to put this information up there to let maybe your family know a little bit about what speech-language pathologists do. It's all about addressing issues with communication and feeding and swallowing throughout the lifespan. We also work on cognition and memory. So I thought this was a neat little graphic that kind of highlights everything that the Bachelor of Science in CSD will prepare you to do. I'll tell you a little bit about the program. Like I said, it is designed to prepare students to work in the field as a speech-language pathology assistant, or it prepares you for entry into a master's degree in speech-language pathology, which will allow you to be a certified speech-language pathologist. You guys are very lucky to be the first class who gets our brand new curriculum, which we revamped to better prepare you for these two paths. And the new curriculum includes experience in the community through a service learning course, as well as some clinical observation coursework and some key coursework in various areas. So I'm not going to read all of these out to you, but just so you get an idea of what your CSD experience will look like, we have 31 or 32 credit hours at the lower division, in addition to the JU core curriculum. The ones that are in italics here are courses that are required by our national accrediting organization, the American Speech Language Hearing Association, for you to get into a master's program. So I wanted to highlight that because we're making sure that we prepare you for whatever path you choose. And then we also have 25 credit hours at the upper division. And you'll notice we have a service learning course in communication sciences and disorders. So you'll work with one of our faculty members to create a project that services the community somehow. Last year, these students prepared a parent information session about how parents could foster language in children who have language disorders. And then you also do a clinical observation course. Now this course allows you to go out into the community and get 25 plus hours of observation with a certified speech language pathologist. And I wanted to highlight that as well, because that 25 hours actually counts towards your clinical certification hours if you choose to go the master's route. So we really are trying to set you guys up for that. And then you also have 18 credit hours of related electives that are in health sciences or related. So you can take any of these courses in CSD, as well as some courses in education, kinesiology, marketing, psychology. And then we've left 18 open hours for you guys if you wanted to pick up one of those minors that Dr. Sapienza was talking about as part of the PAUSE program. So you could, do a minor in whatever department you think would fit for you. We also have several opportunities for involvement while you're here. We do have a student association. That's the National Student Speech, Language, and Hearing Association. We have several faculty members who take students out into the community to conduct speech, language, and hearing screenings in the community. Last year, I want to say close to 1,000 students in the community got screened, and our undergraduate students were a huge part of that. Faculty always has research going on, and we're very happy to have students volunteer to participate or to help us out with that research. Some other things that go on in the department, we have a support group for people who use alternative and augmentative communication. So think like a communication board or maybe an iPad that turns text to voice to allow them to communicate. Professors Lacroix and Professor Capisi run those programs, and we have lots more opportunities as well. If you have any other questions, you're more than welcome to contact me. My email is there on the screen. Dr. Wingate is our department chair. Pamela Adrian is your academic advisor. And then I've also got a link to our faculty page, so you can go and check out some of the other faculty, and they are all more than open to answer any questions that you have if you choose to email them. And of course, you can ask any questions at the end of today's session as well. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. It's nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Murgia. I'm chairperson of kinesiology. And so all these things flashing on my screen here, I just need to minimize everything. Okay, we want to tell you what kinesiology is all about. Well, you're going to get an awful lot of knowledge about how to stay healthy, how to move more efficiently, how your body works. And so what does that do in terms of preparations for careers and health professional education and so forth? Well, we will prepare you for careers in fitness, strength and conditioning, cardiac rehab, movement mechanics, analytics, all kinds of things, which I'll get to as we go through the courses. We do have the general education lower division courses, and a part of our kinesiology group of courses are for lower division are Intro to Kinesiology, which will tell you about all the careers that you would be preparing for in the kinesiology major. We also have a Kin 102 to 199, which means that you will be taking 4 activity classes. Now, these are our general courses. This came up kind of wonky, but let's go right through this. Kin 101 is intro activity classes. We've got human nutrition. We've got functional anatomy, where you get to talk about how the body moves and how the muscles produce movement. Or you could take an advanced anatomy class, which is what I would recommend if you were thinking about going to med school, PT school, PA school, because they will look on that quite favorably in your graduation packet. Then we have exercise physiology, and we have psychology of physical activity, or you can take the psychology of sport and performance. Also motor control, fitness assessment and exercise prescription, biomechanics of human movement. We too have an internship in kinesiology, and we place our students in everything from Brooks neuro rehabilitation to regular physical therapy to fitness centers to strength and conditioning centers. In fact, we actually have an agreement with the Jacksonville Jaguars to do some assessments on their players if they ever get back. And then we also have senior seminar, which is preparing you for your graduate school or for your careers. We have 2 kinesiology concentrations. We also went through a curriculum revision this past spring. Actually, it took us all year. But what we're doing now is we're preparing people equally with the same amount of emphasis on careers in fitness and in wellness and in strength and conditioning, as well as in health professionals. So if you decide to choose this concentration, after you finish your core, you will be taking courses like athletic performance conditioning, health and wellness, life coaching, care and prevention of movement injuries. You can take all of these. Actually, you have to take all of these, including the resistance training, the exercise modification and progressions for selected populations. The other concentration, these are the electives, because that is important to mention at that point, that you need to take 15 credits. Here's where you get your choices. You can take a course in how people learn motor skills, how motor skills develop, exercises medicine, group exercise instruction. You see a number of courses here. We've got 2 additional nutrition classes. We've got certification preparation if you wanted to get certified to be a strength and conditioning coach or a cardiac rehabilitation professional. We also have tissue biomechanics, how tissues tear microscopically and then macroscopically. I mean, how do you get an Achilles tendon rupture? And then, of course, we've got our internship. Our second concentration is the pre-health professional. Now, this is the one where we prepare you for a variety of health profession graduate programs like medicine, Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, Podiatric Medicine, chiropractics, physical therapy, occupational therapy, even athletic training could be in this, although you could do the other concentration and still get into athletic training. So we don't have very many courses that you need to take in this particular area, because you have to take a bunch of courses that are required for medical school, osteopathic medical school, and so forth. So if we can move on to those classes. For example, if you were going to go to medical school, you would have to take 190, 280, 290. You would have to do organic chem, the 2 classes, the inorganic chem, those 2 classes, and biochemistry. You might have to do an advanced biology class like genetics or microbiology. You might have to do ethics, symbolic logic. You definitely will have to do physics 1, physics 2. Does everybody have to do this? No. That would be the most demanding track, would be any of the medical schools. The next, of course, would be PA and physical therapy. You do have to take an awful lot of those hardcore classes, but I will say this, you probably would only have to do 3 of the chems, 2 of the physics, 2 of the biologies. So at the bottom of the list there, and it's not to say that it's less important, you could take your psychology classes, and that would be exceptionally important for you if you were thinking about occupational therapy. You need the human growth and development, the abnormal psych, and so forth. They even want you to do introductory sociology. So there are a lot of classes, and all of our guide sheets are set up for each of these particular tracks. So if you wanted to go to one kind of health profession, we would gear you towards taking those classes to fulfill those admission requirements. Okay. Then we have a 4+1 program that was also included in our curriculum revision. What it means is this, that as an undergraduate student, at the end of your junior year, or even now as an incoming freshman or an entering transfer student, you would say, you know, I think I'd like to do that. Well, what exactly is it? It means that during your senior year, you start taking your master's level courses. And what that means is then you will stay an additional year, a 5th year, and finish that 2nd year of master's level courses. So you will earn a bachelor's and a master's in 5 years. The timeline is based on your progression plan as an incoming freshman. And by the way, you don't have to apply. You are a kinesiology major right now. Also, we have the process for you here. We register you for your senior classes to include a combination of undergraduate and graduate level classes. You can complete a maximum of 15 graduate credits during your senior year. You have to complete all of your undergraduate courses by the end of your senior year. And then again, you will complete the remainder of your courses in your 5th year. So here are some of the websites that I would recommend that you check out. A lot of people come in wanting to be a physical therapist because they really don't know about the other options. We have the American Physical Therapy Association. Occupational therapy is next. You've got physician's assistant. You've got osteopathic medicine. You've got regular medicine. You've got the Dental Association, the Chiropractic Association. Down at the bottom there, I even have athletic training. I thought that this might be helpful if you wanted to see a website where you could check out some graduate educational programs that are accredited. And in fact, this is how we prepare you. What is the status of the accreditation for OT grad program? That I don't know. Does anyone here know? Right now, they're in process. I do know that you get provisional certification or accreditation until you graduate your first class. That's just a general rule of thumb for everything. Where we are now, I don't know, because that's not my area, and I would really prefer that they would answer that question. Okay, here are some of the certification exams that we prepare you for. Certified personal trainer. Oh, by the way, this first list here is the American College of Sports Medicine, which is the gold standard certification for all of these fitness and wellness and health-related certifications. So I've got certified personal trainer, group exercise instructor, exercise physiologist, clinical exercise physiologist, certified cancer exercise trainer, certified inclusive fitness trainer, as well as the physical activity and public health specialist, and the exercise medicine credential. From the National Strength and Conditioning Association, we prepare you for the certified specialist in conditioning and in strength training. We also have the NSCA certified physical therapist. We also have the tactical certified person. We also have the special populations certification. So there are a lot of certifications that we get you ready for, literally put you through some of the exam questions that you can anticipate getting. So what do we expect you to do as an intern and for your shadowing opportunities? So many health professions require that you do a lot of shadowing, and that would be, I'm not talking 40 hours, I'm talking 100 to 200 hours. Well, some of the things that we can get you ready for are certified nursing assistants. We're not a nursing program, but an awful lot of those programs will hire our students. I've come from many programs where that's how they earned their bones to go to school. Some of them have been hired as scribes so that they could literally take the notes that the physician put into the recorder for everything from an office visit to surgery. And then we also get you ready to do some research. And in fact, we have undergraduate research as a course. And then I just said thank you. And do you have any questions? Okay, I'm done.
Awesome. Thank you all so much for your time. So during this time, we have some opportunities for some questions. So if you would like to throw some questions in the chat, we will make sure that our panelists are able to answer them. There was a question about the potential of dual degrees, specifically communication science disorders and education. What do dual degree options look like?
That is a great question. I am not sure what a dual degree in CSD and education would look like. I know we have room for a minor in education, or if you're an education major, we do have a CSD minor as well that could work. But whoever asked that question, if you would shoot me an email, I can find the answer out for you. I can type my email into the chat if that's okay.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Perfect.
Give me a second. I'm going to mute myself now.
Okay.
Okay, and I would just like to add, we have a couple of double majors. We've got a violinist and kinesiology. We've got a dance major and kinesiology major. We also have minors. They are in coaching, they are in kinesiology, and we have one that has to go through the last stages of the curriculum process, and that is the dance science, applied dance science minor. We try to encourage people to minor in business if they're majoring in kinesiology, so that if they open up their own fitness center, they will have a knowledge of how to survive as a business. They will also know about marketing. We're also talking about kinesiology and education because we have this minor in coaching. Coaching is teaching. And so it's very, very important that if you've got the scientific basis for understanding movement and you know how to train people and you know now how not to overuse them and how not to fatigue them to the point where they get hurt, then it's very much more powerful if you also have knowledge of the business side of things. So we've got opportunities. We're real flexible right now.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So seeing no more questions in the chat, I just again want to thank you so much for joining us today. We will make sure that this video is up and available for all, as well as your contact information so that folks can reach out should they have further questions. I would highly recommend for anyone joining us to come to the pod session on July 23rd at 5 p.m. They're going to talk a lot about opportunities for double majors and minors. So that would be a great session to attend to learn more about that process. So again, thank you everyone for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you this fall.
Thank you.